Oh, you're definitely gonna have to cut the first few seconds of that one. You got me on a false start.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Saturday Night Pregame Podcast.
It's
the
on a
place
Saturday.
to kick off your weekend the right way.
Even though you listen to it on a
Even
Monday.
on a Saturday.
Even though you
So
listen to it on a
grab
Monday.
your drink, find a seat, and let's dive into tonight's vibes, boys.
Man, I love that Chat GPT intro now. Ooh, baby.
We're gonna try a couple different ones here, ladies and gentlemen. Don't figure. We're gonna get a vibe. We gotta get it right. All right.
Saying the vibe, I like it.
I like the vibe. We're probably too old to be saying it that way, but that's all right. Listen,
I think it's vibes nowadays. When they say vibes, not vibe.
Shut up, stupid.
that might. Pat, honestly, Pat's probably the hippest guy here because his wife knows all the
Knows all the lingo.
all the lingo.
No cap,
Boys,
no cap,
cheers.
guys.
Cheers to a Saturday night. I don't need any more alcohol after last weekend, but here we are.
Oh yeah, last weekend was wild.
You don't need it, but you want it.
You weren't out at Dirk's Bentley's on Saturday night where all the guys were dancing on tables. It was wild.
Because I went home early.
You went with Pat.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, it was literally 30 minutes when Chris was. We were still waiting for sandwiches when people. But
at that
That's not
point,
what he's saying, but I get what Chris
Pat,
was
when I
saying.
walked in there and I saw people dancing on tables and whatnot, I'm like, yeah, this
You
is
went to the roof. You went to the middle floor, right?
yeah.
I couldn't believe. I remember watching Joe's.
One of the most gorgeous bartenders
All right,
I've
well,
ever seen
hold
in my
on.
life.
Let's set the table.
I just
Chris
remember
McGraw-
watching Joe's.
Hold on, shut up. Let's start the table. We got Chris McGraw on the ones and the
Start the
twos.
table.
We got Pat Lynch here. God, for whatever reason, this man does not want to run away. And you got your host here, Peter McGraw, ready to provide you on a Saturday night. What we're going to start with is last week's vibes, which was the Nashville
The
trip
bartender at the
for
second
Reno.
floor.
And okay, so that's to set the table. Let's set the table. Let's be fucking professionals here.
Oh,
we were
we
in
can't.
Nashville last week. We're yelling out Dirk Bentley bar. We're yelling at the sandwiches. All right, this is
We're yelling
Saturday
out hot
night.
bartender, second floor, Dirk's Bentley bar.
Oh, I ruined all that to hear. God,
I think it's just the Dirk's Bentley bar.
It's
It's like a nightclub at the
bartender.
second floor.
I thought I heard guys dancing on a table. I'm like, I don't know what bar you and Charlie went to, but hit me, baby.
There was a lady on the second floor bar that was like, there isn't too many times where I stop and I'm like, wow, that is a very, like, most ladies are very beautiful looking, but like that lady made me stop. I'm like, oh, that's a hot lady behind the bar. And I'm like, if Peter was here, Pat were here, Brian were here, they would be leaving immediately. Like me, Joe, and Max are the only ones that would have been able to stay.
Excuse me, I would have.
No, Lauren would have thrown your ass down the stairs.
It's the first time I've ever been
There's a
told
lot of
that.
stairs there.
The first time I've ever been told the next morning I might have drinking a little too much. I got a little drunk. It happens.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
I've seen you way drunker than that.
But you're a brother, so you.
Way drunker than that. That was like not even top like 20 probably.
Pat, you know what? You make me feel way better. Thanks, buddy. That's what I needed tonight. All right, well, fuck it, let's go.
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad.
No, I mean he wasn't Pat Lynch in Austin.
You bought me sandwiches. I mean, fuck.
Oh yeah, you were a nice guy. You were walking me off the edge. So you.
I was waiting for those sandwiches.
light,
though. I
sorry.
wanted those goddamn sandwiches.
Yeah.
We were waiting. I mean, if it's like
That's like I'll do anything. I'll talk to you all
it's
night.
like,
until
I mean,
we
the fun part of the sandwiches, I didn't know they were going to be warm sandwiches until they got there, and they were still hot, even though it
Yeah.
took 50 minutes to get delivered from when the guy picked them up.
That's wild.
No, so last weekend, ladies and gentlemen, check out episode 227. It'll give you a little It was a Wednesday night pregame. Sorry for Pat Lynch's slurring and the tiredness of the podcast, but we had a really good. It was honestly a fun podcast. A great conversation on the Super Bowl. So if after the Super Bowl, kind of our predictions, it's great. But we Thursday went to Nashville, had this unbelievable Airbnb minus. It was in our room. It was on fire.
I was on fire too. I had no.
Oh, yeah.
Need some ceiling fans in those bitches.
Yeah. Did you have an opportunity for the window or no? I'm sorry. Did you have a window in your room?
There was a window, yeah,
Okay.
but like I figured it's gonna get too cold, and like because what problem is if we close the doors and then it gets like a goddamn hot box.
Yeah.
We opened the window in our room. It was like, there's no way.
I should open the window. That was
Saturday morning was 78 degrees. I remember when I crawled over Lauren to open the window, and that's 78 degrees.
It hit you right in the face.
Oh, I was just like, I swear to God, I'll never forget that moment because that felt so goddamn good.
So hot in that room.
Yeah. It was a good time, though. So Thursday night, bachelor party was a great time. Hanging out with Joe's dad.
Brian Hamilton almost getting into
Yes,
a fight
his
with
birthday.
wrestlers.
Oh, yeah. We saw two wrestlers, Sheamus and
Drew McIntyre.
From
the WWE.
No joke. It's honestly surprised that Brian still wants to talk to us. How bad we treated him on his birthday weekend.
Well, it was you mostly.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. And Saturday, the wedding was beautiful. It was a little chaotic, but the cocktails were great.
They managed to pull together at the end.
You know what we should have done? We should have had no, we're not going to do it because we got to work tomorrow. But one of these days, we should really try Reno's. Yeah, the whiskey,
sure.
And
absolutely. Yeah. You know what? The other thing we should try to do is try to remake those
cold fusions.
Yeah, the little cold old fashions, the little slushy old fashions.
So yeah, there was a ton of great.
You probably seen a slushy machine, right? And you could probably do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There were a ton of great cocktail drinks.
I think it was funny that it took us forever to figure out it was Coors Light.
But the best one was definitely that
cold fusion.
Cold fusion, which is
cold fashion. Sorry, cold fashion.
Which is a
cold fusion
old fashioned and a fruit and like a
kind of slushy.
Yeah, I think it had a little bit different like bitters on it than normal old fashioned, but yeah.
And then we're drinking these garbage beers. No offense to this place.
So
beautiful place. The place was gorgeous.
They were garbage beers, though. Let's be honest.
The beers
they were. And
terrible.
Brian Hamilton's like, I could really go for a Coors Light, and the guy's like, I got you. And I'm like, you.
Well, you see, Brian read the sign too.
Oh, did he?
Brian's a smart guy who reads all the signs. I'm like, oh, so read one sign.
Yeah, we see one sign. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Well, I looked at two of them and they were both the same. I'm like, all right. And the third, if I looked at the third one, I've been fine. But it's a lot of sign reading.
So and then come home Sunday. Flight was kind of not. It was not a bad flight at all.
The only problem with the flight was the fact that we were sitting on the plane. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. You're right.
Well, you said it wasn't a bad flight. I'm like, oh,
that's why I was going to come in and say, hey.
No, you were like, it's not a bad flight. And I had to correct you.
Pat Lynch, quite over.
I had to correct you.
Couldn't jump in quick enough.
You were like, it's not a bad flight. I'm like, hey, man, we were sitting on that tarmac for an hour.
I watched half the movie before I even left.
Oh, dude, that was honestly killing me. As I was thinking, like, all right, we've already been on here for an hour. Like, this flight is only an hour. But Thursday we had a little similar issue. Pat came out a little bit after us, but he almost couldn't have been less than an hour or 2 hours at most. And he was supposed to be 3 or 4 hours because our flight got delayed hour and a half.
Oh, ours got delayed 2 hours. I think.
2. Yeah, I didn't know delay going out of Chicago.
I think we were supposed to, or actually we were supposed to board at 1:30 and we didn't leave until 3:30. So technically we were supposed to leave.
Yeah, you guys were right behind. I was right behind you guys.
Yeah,
honestly, yeah.
But yeah, our flight was just sitting there.
So we got Brian drunk at the airport bar. Some guy was talking to Brian like he was on everybody at the bar was at the same flight we were on. It is kind of crazy. Like we walked in maybe 12:30ish, maybe 1 o'clock.
I think we were through security by 12:30 is what it was.
And it took us 20 minutes to walk.
To get to Brian.
Yeah, our security took me literally 30 seconds to get through.
Let's not talk about that. But
going through Terminal 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Terminal 1 is the way to go.
Way to go.
But so we get there and we're sitting, it's 1 o'clock. And then you immediately see that, all right, it's delayed 30 minutes. Then it's delayed another 30 minutes. And the time we got on there.
It sounds like another one, Devin. And another one, Devin.
Yeah, and so
another one, Devin. 30 minutes more.
Beautiful, it's actually like a brewery. We're in there, we're just drinking beers. By the time I got on the plane, I'm feeling phenomenal.
Yeah, I was quite, And then I ended up switching my seat last minute, got an aisle instead of the window.
And I got screwed because,
we only had, we were on our plane. There was only the two seats on your side going down there.
No, that's kind of nice.
So everybody had a window or an aisle.
Yeah. Oh, and then Chris and me were just sitting in line waiting to get on the plane, and some lady, I had said, oh, this looks like kind of a smaller plane, even though, and she's like, oh no, this is a huge plane.
She just yapped it off.
Just jumped in and we're stuck. We're like the peasants. We're in waiting group 4, and
you're sitting in the toilet.
Yeah. Always two from the toilet. No matter what.
I was literally the row in front of the bathrooms.
Yeah. And this lady was just talking Chris's ear off. I'm like, man, get her motherfucking
Chris is at 41T on the toilet.
Pierre's, she was talking. She's like, I flew in from Iowa, somewhere Bufu, Iowa, and I'm here, and now I'm going to Nashville, and then my friend's picking me up, and we're going to Knoxville. And I'm like, I don't care.
Nashville.
Oh yeah. She had thick rock on her finger though.
What was most interesting was when we were landed, and they were on the way back of their landing, they're telling all these people.
Oh yeah,
well, that was kind of nice. I understand. If you have connected flights and you're in seat 30B, please let them out first.
It kind of sucked because it became like a fucking a shit show for the rest of the people because people were just getting up and they're trying, and it's like, get the fuck.
But it was nice of them to do that for those people.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah, I'm with Pat. It's nice that but the other thing is
I came back immediately. I was
like, how many people are actually that hear this are just like, oh, I'm gonna dart off the plane.
Oh, well, that's why that was nice because they knew who it was. You're 31.
Oh no, they raised you had to raise your hand if your flight, and then you would tell your flight, like the lady, and so you would tell her, hey, this is my flight. And then she would be like, okay, your connection's in 20 minutes. You got to fucking fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, like the one person I think was like 30B or 30.
Yeah. I raised my hand. I'm like, I got to go to this street in Chicago.
He's like, he's got 7 minutes. Please let him off the plane. He's got 7 minutes to make his connection.
I had Nashville, beautiful city. One of the highlights was, we should probably worked more, but that's all right. Friday was.
Some of us worked more.
Did you really though?
Well, Pat was still working when we got there, but some of us, some of us took the opportunity to walk a friend to Publix,
make sure he was fine,
and then
take him to a brewery afterwards.
And then said friend wanted to have a drink because he had PTO and it was vacation Brian time.
Oh, vacation Brian time must be nice.
Yeah.
Well, you could have walked with us. You decided, no, I'm gonna be cool and work some more.
Well, you guys said you're gonna go get a toothbrush. I'm like, all right, well, I don't need to go do that. No one told me there's gonna be a brewery on the way.
Pat, you should understand if both McGraws are going.
I figured with Hamilton, there's no chance.
Some fun's gonna. It was all Brian too.
99% of the time, that's a reasonable assumption.
Notice, and so we were just in a great area.
Especially when he's like, I'm gonna go get a toothbrush for my lovely wife.
Yep. We were in a great area. It was, and then Saturday was.
And then
beautiful.
you forgot the toothbrush.
No, we got the toothbrush.
Just kidding.
And we got a lot of beer. And so then we came back and the ladies were there, and we're feeling pretty good. But yeah, beautiful. Nashville's just a wonderful.
You guys beat the ladies back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got in the shower, and then I think Max got there.
Max got there, I think right the same, like right after them.
Yeah, Max got there pretty quickly
right
too.
after them. Yeah.
All right. So and then Sunday was the Super Bowl. There's not really much to talk about. The game sucked.
I didn't think the game was ultra bad, but I thought.
It depends on what side you're on.
The first half was really, it was really entertaining that Philly, came out and they stomped them, and then you want to see if they're going to get back in it, and then like by the middle of the third quarter, you're like, yeah, they're not coming back.
Yeah, when they weren't like, it felt like
when they came out and they didn't score after the half, they're like, yeah, they're done.
Yeah, that was kind of rough.
If they had scored, they would have had a chance to kind of make it interesting if they could claw back in or not. But
also, that Hail Mary screwed me so bad. So that makes
really
it
fucking Brian Hamilton.
But so there's not much a whole lot that I really want, and I didn't get a lot. My betting was terrible. It was food was tremendous. Hey, let me tell you something about the. I'll just give the fans because you guys kind of already know it, but we got back late, had maybe an hour, if that, to by ourselves. The group came together for the Super Bowl. This group must just absolutely hate each other to be hanging out this much.
Gluns for punishment.
I
think it may be mine, but I try not to rub it against the couch.
I'm moving.
Let's see here real quick. Let's maybe bring you down just a tad.
Is that it?
Yeah, kind of.
You know what it is? Because Pat can't talk in the mic right, so I have to raise his level a little bit.
This is what you need to take note of on your podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys can give me a mic stand like this, and I can be.
I might honestly have to get you something.
We gotta get
you, or just shove it right in your mouth.
You need to get the.
Give me the one with the ear thing on the side here.
You need to get
now. So now I have to do. I just have to work harder on the audio.
No, give me one with like a little thing here.
You gotta get rid.
You
just gotta get rid of the microphones and get the little ones that clip into your shirt. Yeah, everybody does.
Well, we've been doing this for 200-something episodes or 100-something episodes.
100? We're at 228. You jackass!
Hit him with the microphone.
Right, well, how many times have you done the hot wings?
I don't know.
2. And that third one's coming up, son.
Why can't you just give me a microphone that works, all right?
It works. You don't know how to work it. You listen to one of our podcasts.
You got to put it in your mouth.
Go listen to any one of our podcasts. Chris, me, perfectly heard. You can hear us all the time throughout
I'm pretty sure 3 other microphones are picking me up right now.
Yeah.
What?
Who?
Cannot
talk into a mic. You want to do this? You want to do this? You want to do this? You want to shove it up your ass? Take a fart on it? I don't know what the hell you're doing.
So angry.
Sorry. Okay. You got me going here. There's nothing worse than when I edit the podcast and I hear you talk. It boils the skin.
And that was chap your rear, the Peter McGraw chap your rear corner for the day.
So Sunday we get back. Pat is super sweet. There's nobody in this group who's hosting. There's no way anybody else would do it. Pat was an honest fucking gem. Says, hey, come over, because I wouldn't have watched the game without him. And you guys bring some food. I'll buy some food. We'll have a good time. I was like, I'll get Wingstop. Chris made the fucking perfect idea. He's like, I'm not going with these idiots to get Wingstop. I'll drive myself. So
I wanted to go get us water, and then I was like, oh, what goes perfect with sandwiches? Chips. You got to get chips. And I didn't think Pat had. Yeah, I don't know if Pat had. Yeah,
I had some tortilla chips. That was about it.
And so I will put my order in it. As soon as we got to the house, first thing I did, whip out my laptop, order the wings.
That's probably that big brain move there.
5:15.
Real man of genius.
I put 5:15. I'm like, not even try 5:30 because I'm 5:15 because I probably have to wait a little bit. I pull it. I'm like, Lauren's a sweetheart. She drives us in. I look at there is maybe legitimately 15 people in a small Wingstop's place, and I'm like, shit.
It's actually one of the bigger ones I think around.
Yeah, I just probably but it's kind of like it's just like a small area.
They're probably like standing right by the front door by the counter. It's a small counter area for a big
it's mostly seating for whatever reason.
So you get in. So I get in there and I go up and I'm like, okay, come on. I said 5:15. I came in at 5:20. I'm like,
Peter went full Karen. Like mine says 5:15. Where my damn wings at?
I go up there, none of them are around there, and I'm like, shit. And then she's like, if you just came in, come and give me your name and we'll figure it out. So I go and give her my name and she's like, okay.
They're just literally making wings in the back, and they're gonna slap on whatever.
Oh no! Yeah, they get your name, and then they go through the tickets, and they find it, and then because if you're in there, they're gonna make it.
And then they sauce it real fast.
Yep. So I was So it was 30 minutes after I'd gotten there. So it's 5:45 now. Around 5:45 when I actually get the wings. So I'd sat in this hot.
Yeah, because you got back right after kickoff.
Yeah.
Not so long after kickoff.
But there was a guy who came in with his son and was like, "Hey, can I put in an order?" And the manager was like, if you want to wait for 2.5 hours, I can get you some wings. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, I'm sorry, man. And the dude was honestly pissed. People in there were kind of getting a little, and it's like,
it's the Super Bowl.
It's the Super Bowl.
Clearly that guy's not a football fan.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking. Like,
neither do I.
I mean, that's like
wings on, and that's why I didn't get mad. It was just hot in there. It was so goddamn hot in there, and you couldn't leave because you didn't want to.
Oh yeah.
But the wings were good. Dude, I could have eaten a million sandwiches on Sunday.
Jersey Mike's was solid.
Everything was great except for the game for me on football. Here's a question for you though, and I got two questions.
Wings the next day. It was nice.
Do you? I heard in Chicago there's a radio station, ESPN 1000, and they were talking about Waddle and Sylvie, and Waddle was saying. I'm doing a whole lot of hand motions today. I can't stop it.
Don't do my hands.
That's what I do with my hands. I'm always
I'm literally watching myself.
It was a great race.
He said he was actually, he was kind of ready to put football to bed. Like this is the first time he's like done. Like he doesn't. And I was like, that's a great question. Are you guys feeling the same at all, or
with the brutal season the Bears had? Yeah, I'm ready for the offseason.
I think a little bit of that is for me too. Yeah,
that was one of the worst Bears seasons I've ever seen. Just the fact that you thought they would be at least competitive. I wouldn't say that they were going to be dominant, but like you thought they would be legitimately in the hunt for a playoff spot, and they were fucking awful.
Well, especially how they ended last year, where they won
and you thought that they would be like a competitive team.
Yeah, I sat there and I thought I didn't watch like a whole lot of football this year. Like when I came home, on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, usually once the Texans over, I'll watch all the games. But like with how bad the Bears were, like I'm not. But I mean, this is not must see TV.
But I mean, like we literally we got out of tax season. We were at the flip or the rental property. Renovating that, it's just like you never, and like I was like by
Brian's
the time
wedding and then Christmas holidays. Yeah.
By the time I got home and like I was like I don't really care about I would turn on 5 minutes back this. I mean I'll be honest with you, if we could just retire all Chicago sports seasons until the Cubs and the other team on the south side.
Oh, yeah.
I mean we could retire the team on the south side.
The south side's already eliminated. They're not making anything.
Yeah. So I mean if we could just wait until the Cubs kick off again, then maybe we can.
The Pagodas are very, very hot on the Cubs this year. It feels like, which seems weird.
Yeah, that's stupid. We should take the under on that. No, yeah, I'm so tired. He was saying
Pagodas project them to win 90 games.
90
and win the division by 10
games. We got to figure out what Vegas has it at.
What have they seen the same roster I have?
I mean, the Cubs probably are a better team on paper than last year.
We should definitely check what the Vegas has. Vegas is
insane.
I
hope they're right though, because
Vegas has the over under for the half of the first the Super Bowl was
spot on
24 points.
I mean, the Cubs being competitive would be great for our season tickets.
Yeah, because everybody cares about us, Pat.
Well, they'll listen to our podcast.
Well, we do it. We're not doing great numbers, but we're at least doing 100 a week. That's not terrible. What can you do? 100 like-minded idiots like us.
98 Peters and 2 other people.
That's good. Yeah, well, Gracie, I think maybe, I don't know as much as she listens as much now because of, she loved the wedding stuff.
So she won't listen again until May.
Lauren doesn't listen anymore. I think she's going to start the podcast.
She'll listen to it in May time when we start talking about your wedding, I guess.
Potentially. Some people like to listen to get some little tidbits on what the boys are doing.
Keep it
John Jacob, I think John Jacob plays it at the brewery, so that's nice.
So they're probably all
that's torture for those poor employees.
It's a decent podcast. It's a great way to waste an hour. Like if you just need mindless talk, this is perfect.
Puts you to sleep at night.
It does.
That's ASMR for you. Okay, so then the other thing is, big thing about the Super Bowl is commercials.
Fair.
And I'm going to read you USA Today's top 10, and then you can tell me.
I
what
think
you
I can
believe.
think of my top 3. I think right now, but go ahead.
I'm gonna give you the top 10, and then I want your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he
I'm
wants
see
to
if my
give
3
you.
are on their top 10.
He wants to
So
give you his
Shut up.
top 3.
I'm gonna beat the piss out of you with this. All right.
don't worry, you sent me for
Number
Jeopardy next
one!
week.
Wait, we're starting with number 1, not number 10.
Fair point. Wait, let me just see if they're because they start with number 1.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's see if number 30. Let's see if that's actually supposed to. Oh no, they rank them. Wait, are they making them 1 to 25?
This is great professionalism. We could have read the article 30 seconds
Hit him
before
with
this.
the microphone.
Okay, so all 57 ranked according. So I'll start at 10.
You can start at 10 and
Okay.
work your way down. Here we
Okay,
go.
Yeah.
What's more 57? Is out of curiosity.
Angel Soft for sure.
I'll give you. That's a great question, Pat.
Or is it that other one that was bad?
Oh, Tubi, the Z Suite.
Okay.
Do you remember that one?
I do. That was
I
right. I
don't-
think it was right. I think it was right for the Angel Soft one. Honestly,
What is that one about?
that was like it was something with like there was like a commercial for a show
I
that's
think
a
it was-
Z Suite
yeah,
on Tubi.
It's like a
it's like a TV show
Yeah.
where like millennial like or whatever
It's
Gen,
either like
Gen Zs or whatever
It's
the
like
next one after
I
us
think
is.
it's either a TV show or it's like a channel for like Gen Z people.
I think it's a show that's only on Tubi.
Okay, yeah, a lot of these I didn't like either, so that's cool. Okay, you know which one I really so hey, why don't we start with the one that you dislike the most? One of the ones that you like, and I know already passed, but one I didn't like was the DoorDash Dash Path by why can't I think of his freaking name?
Nip Ghazi?
Yeah, Nate Bargatze.
I didn't think it was that
like
terrible.
that commercial at all. But okay,
I
which
didn't-
one? I can probably already guess which one you didn't like. But go ahead, Pat. Which one?
It was one. I didn't like the Angel Soft one for sure. I
Yeah.
thought that was a waste of $7 million. What other one? I thought like the ones with Snoop Dogg and Tom Brady were kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if those were that really were commercials. They're more.
so it was
Oh,
like
they-
more,
they
more
hate
like a
one?
PSA
Yeah.
kind of thing. I
Yeah.
guess.
I hate that we have to have a conversation. Whatever. But Chris.
The Ritz Cracker one.
That one with Bad Bunny and the girl from
Yeah,
Parks and Rec.
yeah, I didn't like it.
It wasn't great.
What was it?
It was like
being salty.
Being
Oh,
salty, yeah.
I don't think I remember. It might have been right before.
Yeah, it was.
I got that.
I didn't like it.
Okay, so you ready for the USA Today's top 10?
Go for it.
Pfizer knockout.
I don't know.
Oh, that's the cancer one, right?
Yes.
I keep seeing that one all over the place. It's a little kid who
Yeah.
it's like Michael Buffer comes out. He's like, let's get ready to rumble, and the kid's like fighting cancer. He comes out and he's wearing like boxing shorts and gloves, and he hits the bell with the boxing glove. It's a real.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
a
that.
tearjerker.
I
Yep.
definitely missed that one.
This one pisses me off. This would have been my number 2 most hated one, and I see it on YouTube so much.
I definitely missed that one for sure.
Hellman's, when Sally met Hellman's.
Oh,
Helmets. Yeah, that was kind of me.
Pisses me off because I get it all the time now. This one is higher up on my board, but you can say with Uber Eats, Century of Craving.
Oh, I like that one with Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah.
That
Matthew
was good.
McConaughey.
That's top
Great.
3 for me.
Oh,
That was
with
top 3.
yeah, okay, with Matt.
That was
Matt
top. That was
McConaughey.
probably number. That was definitely top 3 for me. I like that one. It was good.
I like this one. Bud Light, Big Man on Cul-de-Sac. I thought that was good.
That was good. Yeah,
I
the
thought
Post
that.
one,
I
was
thought
good.
that. I thought that could be a little bit higher. I did like that one
Yeah.
too.
NFL 50 with the women and the guy. And
All the flag football. I didn't mind that one. I thought that one was okay.
I kind of vaguely. Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that one. That was okay. It was. I didn't feel strongly either way on that one.
I thought Marshawn Lynch made that commercial with his.
Yeah, he
So-
did. Without him, that would have been a terrible.
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah. NFL Somebody.
You have to refresh my memory on that one.
Let's see if we
It
can
was
get
so
it real
memorable
quick.
that I don't remember it.
Let's
In
see
the
if we-
meantime, I'll tell you my favorite commercial that Pierre's ever gotten. The Google one. You make my dreams come true.
That was great. Yeah, that was good.
Which one?
The one where you would get you make my dreams.
come true. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Okay.
Now, with the players in it. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
Another one that's no thanks.
that was okay.
It really feels like they're catering to NFL.
I
Top 57?
I prefer ones that make me laugh.
This one's good. Stella Artois, David and Dave.
That was the Matt
That
one.
was
Yeah,
good.
That was
good.
Matt Damon. Yeah, that wasn't bad.
Is he Matt Damon famous? More like Ben Affleck. Oh, that's sad. The
Dunkings.
Michelob Ultra, the Ultra Hustle.
That was good.
Fucking tremendous.
That was good with
Tremendous.
William
Yep.
Dafoe and
Yeah.
the girl and the lady.
They
Panther O'Hara.
previewed a piece of that earlier on in the week. I saw it on
Yeah,
Hulu.
that was good. That was entertaining.
Lay's, the Little Farmer.
I remember
Okay,
that was more
I-
sentimental, but I
yeah.
remember
Yeah, that's a little tear.
that was more like along the Clydesdale.
And
kind of
number
route.
1, you guys want to take a guess?
We're already number 1 already here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 3 was the Hustle, or 4 was it Stella. 3 was Michelob Ultra. I should have said this going along. I'm sorry. 5 was Somebody. 2 was the Little Farmer, and you guys want to give number one.
It's got to be the Clydesdale from Budweiser.
I'm gonna go with.
It's either that or else it's the Coors Light Mondays.
It's not the Coors Light Monday one's probably the lava one for the.
No, Chris. God damn it, you were right, spot on, baby. I wish I had something to give you because that was a tremendous pull.
The Clydesdale
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because I saw a list earlier in the week where the Coors Light commercial actually made like the top 5. Like
I thought the Coors Light one's
the
hilarious.
Bud Light one made it in like the top 3. I think
it's
like
number 18
yeah,
here.
the Coors Light one made it in the top 5.
I like where the lava, the Royce's lava one roll
All
in,
right, let me find out real quick.
and the Coors Light one.
The 18 for Coors
Coors
Light.
Light. I thought that was better.
That was a good one too. I like that with the McConaughey one. I like the
I thought the Pringle one was kind of
and
stupid.
the Eugene Levy one wasn't bad with his eyebrows.
Yeah,
That was
that's
kind of
not
funny.
great. The Mountain Dew one was dumb.
I did.
The seal one was weird.
Oh, this.
People like that seal one. That's one I didn't like. People love that one though.
Reese's was 27.
That was a great one.
I thought that was hilarious too.
What was Reese's?
the,
again?
with the,
Don't eat
lava,
the lava?
With the lava one. With the,
Oh yes, with the old like
yeah,
it's not
It's lava time.
the old lady who's like
Baby.
yeah like with the
And they're
scooter,
like, yeah, I like that one. I thought that was good.
Yeah.
okay,
No.
that's that list sucked.
This list sucked. This is catering to like some
The
bullshit.
Coors, I thought the Coors Light one was good too.
Yeah, it was 18.
The Coors Light one was great when the guy comes in, throws the beer, and
Yeah,
the guy
the slide hits and
slot-
it's like
Oh, 100%. That was tremendous.
it's hilarious.
yeah. But we
Don't take it too seriously, guys.
no, next year. You know what USA say? You call us up. We'll rank.
Yeah,
we'll
let
rank
the
them for you.
boys go with the rank. So number one for me would be, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking Matthew McConaughey,
I like the.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that was good.
the lava one, and
Lava one was good.
I'd probably go Coors Light just because I want Coors Light to sponsor this goddamn podcast.
Coors Light was good. I think I would probably put the pickleball one up there. It was on there a little bit.
The hustle.
Oh,
yeah,
the
the
hustle.
hustle,
Oh yeah, that was good too. Yeah.
I mean, I did like that one with Payne Manning, Shane Gillis, and
Yeah, that was
and
good too.
Post
That was
Malone.
good too. That was a
I
good
mean,
one too.
the three,
The cul-de-sac
the
thing.
three
Yeah.
light beer commercials, they knocked them out of the
Oh,
park.
yeah.
Coors Light did it. Michelob
Bud
Ultra.
Light did too.
Yeah,
that
Bud
was
Light
a good,
nailed-
that
yeah.
was a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cul-de-sac one's good.
Cul-de-sac one's really good too. Yeah. All right, Chris, you give us the top 3. I'm sorry.
I think I would go. I forgot about the Reese's one. That one was hilarious. That one had me giggling. I like that
She
one.
would have said,
She was
"Lava bitches."
that would have been great. Instead of baby, that would have been
I'm
it would have been
thinking,
number one.
Number 2 would probably be the Bud Light one. I did like that one. I thought that was great. I thought like even with like the big ass like cooler train, that was pretty good.
Let us star power in that one.
And then number 3, even though it's pissing me off now because I get it a lot on TV now, but I did like it a lot in the at the Super Bowl was the WeatherTech commercial with the old
ladies?
people, especially with the old lady flashing the guy and the guy having to put the oxygen tank on. I thought that was great.
Yeah,
All right, Pat.
I think I'd go probably McConaughey, lava, and then the pickleball one. And
Okay.
then Coors Light honorary mention number 4.
There you go. So I like
Then
that.
Bud Light, and Coors Light are the honorary
Yeah.
mentions right after that.
Okay.
But I gotta get to my Coors Lights.
You got to give it to him. And hopefully, and ladies and gentlemen, I think it's still available.
Yeah, how about you send us a case of the Mondays over here?
Yeah, baby.
We're all signed. I'm signed up.
Yeah, I'm signed up.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know this, go to CoorsLight.com/Mondays.
/Mondays.
Thank you, Pat. You can register for a free case for a year. So you get a case of beer each week, a 12 case.
They actually just give you a gift card, but it's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
do they
give you a
really?
pre-K gift card of
Pre-K gift card.
$325.
Oh, this is a bunch of bullshit.
Which will last us
Just
a
give
week.
me 52 cases.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll figure it out.
I still like Katrina. Tell me, what are you going to do if they send you a case of beer every week? Like, I'm going to drink it. What do you think I'm going to do? You think me and the McGraws can't knock out 12 beers in a week? Give me a break.
We'll figure it out.
It's like an appetizer.
Yeah.
A little taste. All right, now, with that gone, then we're going to give you the news of the week
From last week.
to start this week. You got to know history to go forward, is what I'm
What
saying.
did I miss last week?
Let's see here. Egg prices.
So out there, man.
Holy hell, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Donald Trump, come to the floor, please. You were telling us that things were going to be a lot cheaper day one. And let me tell you what, motherfucker. I go to Jewel on Wednesday. I buy 4 things. It was $40.
It's day
What the fuck?
You let them know.
day 24, baby. Where we at?
Hey, Cracker Barrels or what the?
A lot of stores are like a lot of
Waffle
places.
House is Waffle House.
That's one thing I was going to come up with. Also, guess what? Give me what the national average price for a carton of eggs is right now.
$7.
$5.
$6.99.
Ooh, baby. That was just a guess. I didn't know that.
Whole Foods.
Probably $10.
No. Whole Foods. Trader Joe's.
Kroger?
And I forget who else is, but it's Trader Joe's, Whole Foods they have a limit you can get.
Whole Foods.
You have to go and ask for eggs.
I actually
clearly.
went to Whole Foods the other day for a quick thing, and it was literally the egg section was there were no eggs out. Like you said, you had to like literally go ask for them.
Why are people buying so many eggs if they're so expensive? Like, what do you think they're?
They
Well, I
must
mean,
be
you use
gold.
eggs and everything, right? A lot of times you know. Like, all
I don't know. Go eggless for a little bit.
Figure
I'm
it
out.
Pat.
I'm out on that.
They need the
So-
protein, baby.
That's fair.
You had eggs today.
I know. It's pretty good. Mine was
Pretty
actually,
pretty
Not
good.
each $9 egg good for you? Tastes good.
yeah, it was not bad.
With the DoorDash delivery tip.
So in that sense, Chris, you're right. Cracker Barrel and Waffle House are having a little bit of a tit for tat
yeah.
because Waffle House is charging you a premium on your eggs.
They're giving you a $1.50 surcharge, baby.
Is it? I thought it was 50 cents.
Maybe it is 50
is that
cents.
per
I knew
egg?
it was
Is that per egg, or
Yeah.
is it just?
So yeah, if you're doing that, no,
You do
maybe it
3
might-
eggs,
it-
baby. You do 3 eggs, man. It's $1.50.
No, you know what, Pat? I think it might be if you're getting an egg. Like if you're getting eggs, there's a premium charge of 50
There are
cents.
waffles. There are eggs in the waffles. So I have to pay for that too.
No,
Yep.
just eggs.
Everything. Pancakes, 50 cents more. Eggs, 50 cents more.
You want a fork? 50 cents more.
You play that Morgan Wallen song back to back, 50 cents more.
And then Cracker Barrel's like, that's not homely. Here at Cracker Barrel, we're not going to charge you a surcharge just because things are going better.
We're just going to raise the prices in general.
Yeah, we'll just we'll hide it in the back end.
And then Waffle House is like, you come get these hands, motherfucker. You talking shit.
Yeah, you don't want to be fucking with Waffle House.
I've never eaten at a Waffle House,
You don't mess with Waffle
I've eaten
House.
there once.
and I've eaten at I've not eaten a Cracker Barrel probably in 20 plus years at this point.
I had Cracker Barrel for the first time. Haven't eaten it there yet, but went and got it.
Some guy, so we were listening
What do
to.
you mean you went and got? Oh,
Beer.
We picked it up for delivery.
oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought you meant like you got it and it's like sitting in the fridge. I'm like,
Hell
you,
no.
like you don't want to. You want to eat that, Chris. You
No.
don't want to be like, waiting on that.
We were listening to a podcast, Motley Fool, about and they were talking about the egg prices and stuff. And the guy in there said his parents' favorite restaurant is Cracker Barrel. I know a few people whose favorite
I
restaurant.
know
is
they have a
Cracker
lot of
Barrel.
meals.
It's
under
not
a certain
that great.
price. They have a lot of meals under a certain price.
I mean, it's not. Well, how does that make you your favorite meal or your favorite place to
It's
go?
not-
People are cheap.
Fair.
I mean, you go out of your way for cheap things.
It's not bad, but it wasn't like anything to write home about.
It's a diner. It's a
I want to see Pat.
chain diner.
I want to see Pat at Waffle House between 12 and 4, where people are just getting absolutely rowdy and Pat just in there fucking
The
with
worst
people.
thing I've ever seen at a Waffle House is that one, the serial killer who went in there with the rifle and like just shot up the place, and then the guy came out of the bathroom and like grabbed the gun, and the gun was like because he had shot in it. It was on
so
fire,
hot, yeah.
and he beat the dude and got the gun out of his hands. Crazy.
I don't think I remember that story, but that sounds intense.
Yeah.
That sounds like Waffle House.
Chris is gonna love this one. All right, so Patrick Mahomes Sr.
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, I started the story.
Not a great guy.
No, and from what I remember last year, he
Got a
was
lot of DUIs.
Yeah.
Not a great guy. Got a great son.
His son's
Father,
I
he's got one good son. The other son's.
feel
Irish
bad
and-
about. I feel bad for Patrick Mahomes. He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's surrounded by people that
They're just
nobody likes.
jackasses,
Nobody
yeah.
likes.
Absolute check. He
His
just,
wife,
His wife, his
yeah,
dad, his
yeah,
brother, all.
yeah,
all
all just pieces of not great people. So Patrick Mahomes' dad, being the Super Bowl, is in New Orleans,
Nolans.
having a good old time on what street is it?
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon
Please,
Street.
please tell me he had a balcony. He was just throwing
No.
beats.
No. He's
no,
just
no,
sitting
no.
on the cobblestone.
He got into it with an Atlanta
enjoying-
legend.
enjoying himself a nice cigarette. And guess who comes up and decides to ruin the day?
An old lefty. Think about this. That played for the Braves.
Tom Glavine?
No.
Oh
not
no,
Tom Glavine.
fiery.
A fiery lefty that played for the.
Oh, not John Rocker.
The Rocket.
Oh, no.
Comes in and wants to give Patrick Mahomes Sr. some guff. Patrick Mahomes Sr. does not take it and throws a fist immediately.
They played at the same time, right? In baseball, because his dad was a pitcher. Mahomes' dad was
Yeah,
a
they
pitcher.
didn't.
They may have.
They did not have a very cordial relationship. It sounded like, and they went back and forth on Twitter, John Rocket was giving him shit. Somebody posted the video. Blah 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 blah. But
Oh, I got to take the look at this.
it's not a real fight or anything. It's just they
I
yell at
wanna
each other.
see- well, John Rocker's
John
off his-
Rocket looks
John
like he has
Rocker's-
rickets.
John
Did you see
Rocker's
how
off-
he was walking?
He doesn't look good.
John Rocker's off his rocker.
Yeah, he's.
Oh yeah, he's not there anymore. The reason
He
I
wasn't there back in the 90s.
but
definitely
he
not in there, Mark.
literally looks like he has rickets.
Oh, really?
Like he walks very, and I'm honestly concerned for him. He walks like with a V.
May have been the steroid use.
Could totally be that. You know they should have done a celebrity match that guys in our age would love to see. John Rocket, Kyle.
Rocker.
What's up?
It's Rocker, not Rocket.
I like Rocket better.
I like Rocket better, too.
the
to be honest.
Rocket.
Rocket.
That's
And-
Roger
and-
Clemens.
And then what's the guy who tackled the
Kyle
catcher.
Farnsworth?
Yes.
The Red Rocket.
Farnsworth would have wrecked him, man. Farnsworth was a beast.
I don't know. John Rocker is a big boy too.
Yeah, but
and he was a fighter.
Farnsworth was like an MMA fighter after this.
Oh, was he
career.
really?
I
Okay,
think-
well
yeah,
then maybe
I
that's
think
not a
so,
fight.
yeah.
Farnsworth is a beast of a man.
I heard he used to get it.
Yeah,
in
I'll
Wrigley.
never forget. Were you golfing when we played with the guy that owned Lottie's before those Lottie's?
No, that was
June
that was
Joe.
Joe.
So he was talking about how Farnsworth would go in there all the time and he wouldn't leave until one of the waitresses went with him, and but nobody could throw him out because he's like a monster, dude.
He was like a 6'5",
Oh my god, that
250
sucks.
6'5", 250.
Or maybe he said like one of his girlfriends was there and like he wouldn't leave until she was leaving with him, and so he would like he was like a handful.
Yeah,
there.
I could just imagine. I get like the guy that he took down and bloodied up was another pitcher, but no.
I wonder. Do you
he
think
looked
that
like-
guy regrets that every time he sees that video? He's like, that was a dumb move.
Or how about the old coach for the White Sox?
I'm
getting
telling
it
you,
from-
Rob,
Zimmer?
Rob,
No,
no,
yeah, get it from Nolan.
Robin
Nolan
Ventura-
Ryan.
Robin Ventura.
Yeah. Ventura, yeah.
Ventura.
Getting a
automatic-
noogie?
Like a 25-year-old Robin Turner getting his ass whooped.
not getting a noogie. He got headlocked and Nolan Ryan just give him the uppercuts, give him the
or
business.
Pedro Martinez knocking down Don Zimmer. That's
Yeah,
what,
it's
that's what I was
not
thinking
great
of.
Who do you think's more embarrassed there, Pedro Martinez or Don
I would
Zimmer?
be Pedro Martinez.
I think Zimmer is probably because
I think
Zimmer was like a weeble wobble. At
Yeah,
that
but
point.
why was Zimmer? Why was like a 7-year-old Zimmer running at a 20?
But the other thing is like I think Peter's right. I think Pedro Martinez probably feels more embarrassed because
I don't think Pedro cares.
You knock down but the guy's 70. It's like you knock down a 70-year-old person. You can't feel good about yourself.
Stomp on him a little bit.
Okay. We're going to let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, you think you should be in
I'll
WWE.
zoom in on that. We'll slow play it.
I'm
we'll
Team
look.
Page right here.
This guy right here, WWE, Vince McMahon just whooping his ass. Like he's stone cold and he's just whooping Vince McMahon's 80-year-old ass in the corner.
Flipping him off, triggering a couple Coors Lights.
Dude, for WWE, so Royal Rumble happened. I actually wanted to talk to Chris about this, get his thoughts on
Did you see that Vince McMahon was at the Super Bowl too?
I did not see
Oh,
that.
I didn't see that either.
Was he with Donnie?
No, he was with the Dead Man.
Oh, the Undertaker. Oh.
And Shane Mac was there too. I don't know if they were together or not though.
Okay.
Shane O'Mac.
But so that video of him sliding in for the Royal Rumble and blowing out his
Tearing both his quadriceps. The
Holy
guy's a badass.
shit, that is insane. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's go. We'll go back to the Super Bowl real quick. And I mean, we all know, most people know, Donald Trump's pretty petty. He left the Super Bowl early.
No.
He left the Super Bowl early.
No, get out. You're
And
lying.
you know what he went and did after he left the Super Bowl?
Strip club.
Went to McDonald's.
Strip club.
No, he tweeted the only person having a worse night than the Kansas City Chiefs is Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the building. She only got booed. So here's the thing. She sold out in New Orleans. She had multiple shows at the Superdome. That's a huge fucking venue, by the way.
Well, all their venues are huge.
Yeah, multiple shows there. So New Orleans doesn't hate her. It was Eagle fans knowing that she's cheering for her significant other. And it's not a political thing. The other thing is Donnie left early. She stayed for the whole game and was there and walked out with Travis.
She had to console her boyfriend.
Yeah, well,
Who had a terrible game.
he had an awful game.
My favorite was when
Piece of shit.
Mahomes did that ridiculous scramble where he missed 7 guys, and you can see, and you watch that game play. Kelsey's literally just sits there, doesn't try to go run up and help Mahomes. He just watches him get tackled.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. He did not look good.
He did not look good all year. He was on my fantasy team.
Yeah, he's never been the speediest guy, but he's lost some speed. And
He's got. I think they're going to try to get
It's
him.
like Pat Lynch out there.
2 years ago he fucked me in fantasy, and last year I was like, I'm not touching this guy with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm never touching a tight end in the first 8 rounds with a 10-foot pole ever again. I'm going back to my strategy of picking a guy in the 14th round.
Yeah.
I think mid rounds is where you target a guy. If you get that second or third guy, they're like the running backs. Like
Damn, Chris McGraw, you even taste it?
I mean, sometimes when you get it,
there's
it's
one
just
more
good.
in there, baby. Feel for it. It
No,
was 2 for 5. They were
I'm
2 for
okay.
5 today.
Oh, they're 2 for 5? Nice.
That's why I was like, when the tall boys, 2 for 5.
Look at Pat Lynch stepping up here.
And I even pulled them into the back so the mountains were bluer.
Yeah, Pat was on top of this one.
What a guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's back. He's back. We brought him back into the crowd. He's an okay. We're going to reverse all that. There's one last thing. I just saw this on, I was watching Randy Santel.
Oh, Randy.
Competitive eater. And he was in Kentucky for a eating challenge.
Those are
And he,
massive
he's nice. He's a cool guy. He'll throw up some random facts. He talked about probably the early early 20th century, so like 1900.
Yep.
It was illegal to carry ice cream in your back pocket. You know why? Because
No, I can't think of any reason why that would be.
Oh, but
I can't understand why somebody would do that, but
so it was people who wanted to steal horses would put ice cream in their back pocket and get the horse to follow them.
Oh wow!
And it wasn't illegal it wasn't stealing the horse if the horse freely followed the person. So they made it illegal to put ice cream in your back pocket so that people couldn't steal the horse.
That's kind of interesting.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
That is.
So there's always, everyone's like, oh, these stupid ass rules, but there's usually a reason behind the rule. Like
what was the punishment for carrying ice cream in your back pocket?
I'm sure it's just like regular stealing, whatever.
That would be like a good. Nowadays you get like arrested. You put like a Klondike bar in your back pocket and get arrested.
I get it, of course.
Why the hell do you have a Klondike bar in your back pocket? I like it a little warm.
Yeah.
I forgot to have it back there, officer.
Yeah.
That's what they all say. Hands on the car. What's going on here?
Oh man! All right,
This is 3 to 5 years, buddy.
3 to 5. 3 to 5. You're doing hard time, baby.
All right. Let's get some feel good stories. Is there
That's
anything?
wild.
I mean, like politics.
We got the NBA All Star this weekend.
I saw the Bulls.
Did you see that
playing?
No one cares about anything.
Do you know the what is it? They have a new way of doing the NBA All Star game.
Yeah,
now.
no one still cares about it.
Well, I get. Hey,
Thanks, Pat. I actually am very interested. Chris, can you please continue and let me know what the new rules are in the NBA All-Star
So
game?
I can't remember. I think they did the Rising Stars this way too, but that was yesterday, and I can't remember if they're taking a G League team and putting it with the Rising Stars or they're putting it with the All Stars. I think it was with the Rising Stars. So what they're doing is there's going to be 4 teams, kind of like the NHL. 2 teams are going to play against each other. 2 teams are going to play against.
Yeah,
it's
I
like
saw this.
half-court.
Yes,
I think they're drafted by the NFL, NBA, the guys like Shaq and whatever those teams that are on.
And they're going to be so they're all drafted by 4 different people, and then
it's going to be like the 3-on-3 kind of tournament almost.
Kind
but it's
of,
a full team, but it's going to be like a tournament.
Exactly, and you get like 7 players, and then whatnot. So it looks.
No, look,
the NBA is obsessed with these mini tournaments.
I saw the. I actually got a question on that.
They're trying to get rid. They're trying to get rid of like the fact that the teams last year played no defense and
it was like 300 to 300.
Yeah, it was like 300 points total.
No, I watched last night. It was pretty good. I saw I kind of like that deal because it is a little more competitive because you don't want to lose to your peers. You want to win it.
Yeah, and I think they give them a bigger prize pool now.
Yeah. Actually, so talking about all that, I'm not super interested in that, but I did see the what did they call it in the NHL? Was it like the or like the nations?
Oh, the 4 nations.
4 nations. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a cool thing. 4 nations, almost like the 4 horsemen. What did you think? I heard it was the ticket sales were shit. It was marketed really bad. But the thought is kind of cool.
The thought is cool. They want to call it like the World Cup, but because they can't get Russia, like because Russia's been banned from all these things, so they're banning them, and they don't have like a bunch like. Czechoslovakia, I think like Slovakia's like got some players in the NHL, but they would have to pull players from their league, so they kind of got to get work.
Can they just do like U.S., Canada,
Sweden and Finland?
Okay,
because like those are the 4 countries that you can pull enough NHL players where you can stop the season.
So it's just like an NHL. This is so weird.
This is instead of having their All-Star weekend, like
this is what they're doing.
This is what they're doing.
Oh, okay. I mean, people get all hot and bothered. It's like they're just trying different things because. All-Star games are so boring now that they don't make any money.
The only one that has a good All-Star game is baseball.
You know, I didn't mind the NHL. The NHL one when they first started doing it with like the 3-on-3, 2 10-minute periods, and you have like every conference represented. But then we're Blackhawks fans, so we want the Central Division to win, and the Central Division gets bounced. You're like, fuck this, I'm not watching.
I think the way that baseball is structured, it suits itself best to an All-Star game is you can go hard without really.
And then you had
with minimal risk of hurting yourself.
Until you had that stupid idea of whoever wins the All-Star game.
That part I don't like about it. But other than that, they have like the most. They have probably the best All-Star game.
No, I do. I just people getting upset about it. I think again, they're trying to figure things out. I mean, I've not watched the second. I'm not going to watch the dunk contest. They do have the rookie from the
Bulls on it.
Yep,
and they got Mac McClung back, baby.
BSC guy, that guy.
Matthias Buzelis.
Yeah, they actually they call him a pretty good.
Yeah,
find.
It's nice that Billy Donovan decides he wants to play him finally.
He also has more. He doesn't have Zach LaVine in front of him, so they can play him more at small forward than at power forward.
They could play him at power forward too if they would have traded Vukovic.
Well,
no, they wouldn't play him at power forward because he's like he's 6'10" and.
I want to talk to you a second. I heard
this
week that they had an offer before they extended Ball for a first round pick for him, and they didn't take it.
Okay, if they had a first round pick for him, that's dumb.
I think
I know that
That is really dumb.
that is dumb.
I think the caveat is though they would have to take salary back evidently, but the Bulls are so far under the salary and they don't have anybody to pay anyways.
Well, the question is it salary that they would have taken back that would have been off the books this year?
I think it was multiple year salary.
See that I think that probably would have done that in then.
But
The other okay, so
but they don't have to pay anybody anytime soon anyways.
Well, they could have just kept Lonzo Ball and then
They're like
go.
the Cubs who have no commitments besides Dunn.
they also got like he's. I mean, here's the thing: you're prospecting with him. Maybe the first round pick, and if it was a good team, it's a shit first round pick. If you're not in the first 10, what does it matter?
I just hate this front office.
Well, but I love that the Bulls came out and said that they're not. They are happy with Billy Donovan. They're happy. They're not making any changes. Like, oh yeah, that's great.
Well, I think they paid Billy Donovan a ton of money.
Well, I wouldn't move on. I like Billy Donovan, but then I was thinking, I'm like, he isn't really.
He's had shit talent.
But he hasn't developed anybody. Patrick Williams is not great.
Well,
Rookie
Well,
guys.
I
Or
think
is
that
he
was
not
I
good?
think that was just a bad draft.
Or he's
pick.
not good. And that leads back to our front office who is crap.
All right, now my favorite segment is feel good stories.
All right.
All right, making you feel good. We get a
Make
little
us
too
feel
hot.
good. Make us feel good.
We get a little
Feels
too hot.
good.
World's I think we actually on one of the episodes we definitely talked about this. World's oldest bird gives birth to yet another chick at nearly 74 years old. So we talked about this last year at 73 she gave. And
74.
that's insane.
What kind of bird is it? Did
and
you say?
you know, it's like a seagull.
Oh wow.
I can look at
So
it.
we need some
Actually.
chickens laying more eggs here.
The world's only. Let's see if it gives. Yeah, we're just gonna go with the seagull. It's
Okay.
it's an ocean bird.
All right.
It's close enough.
Let's see.
Probably an
here.
albatross.
Oh, social media is swooning over images of hearts on Mars. Don't know if that does anything
Is
for
the rover doing the hearts?
it. Could be.
Elon's future home.
Eco Funerals now featured world's first living coffin made out of mushrooms. So you die and you become a mushroom.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like there's like other ones like you do like trees and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen the tree thing before.
Oh, this dog is super cute. Girl with cleft lips adopts dog born with the same feature.
All right.
The dog is insanely cute.
Did they give her the surgery to fix her cleft lip?
I gotta imagine, yeah. Like that's like one thing that
Katrina's one friend's kid had that. You couldn't even tell nowadays.
but that used to be a huge fucking
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Not an issue at all anymore. Entrepreneurs tackling 100 million tons of plastic waste, one deodorant stick at a time. Let's see if
One deodorant stick. Okay.
They have packaging now that are more eco-friendly stuff on some of the deodorants.
An immigrant to Arizona has created a fully compostable or plant-based refillable skincare dispenser made of sugarcane and bamboo pulp.
Nice.
Why? Here's the problem. You know, with all the tariffs and the aluminum, Coca-Cola has to go back more to. They were doing a lot of aluminum. They're going back to a lot more plastic than aluminum. And
That's
that,
a bummer.
like, these are the things that like you don't think about with that shit. Again, if you're in that side, you don't think global warming or any of that is an issue. So,
Yeah, drill baby drill.
yeah.
Let's get that fracking going, baby. I love it.
Let's see.
We're gonna build a huge plant. It's gonna build all of our stuff. It's gonna be huge.
We're gonna take over Greenland and call it the red, white, and blue.
That's why he
Land.
that's why he wants to take over. He wants to take over Gaza and all these places. He needs more place for manufacturing.
Bison ranchers return thousands of animals to native lands and witness total rejuvenation of ecosystem. And that happened with wolves in Yellowstone
Yeah.
because they control the populations a little better than what we can do, and so then those bison are being tackled or the fauna are being tackled. So then plant life grow back, but that means it's just a much more lush.
That's what happened with the alligators in the Everglades. Like there's like a nuclear
Yeah.
plant down there, and like it's like there's a preservation area for like these alligators live in this area, and you can't like do anything with them. Like you can go in there and study them and look at them, but you can't like mess with them. You can't kill them, can't touch them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's how they get. Like, so like the 70s, like the American alligator down there was like going away, and this is like a sanctuary for them. Like this right outside, like these cooling ponds right outside the nuclear plant. That's where they're at.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
So that's how they rebuilt their numbers and everything.
Also have a nuclear plant, huh?
Yeah, down down by the Everglades. Yeah.
So these are like nuclear powered fucking.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm
Wait until yeah. You ever see the?
I'm good going for that. You can keep me away from that one, please.
You've seen Rick and Morty where they do the Avengers episode
Yeah.
and they got the crocodile with the laser eye?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Jackpot.
I'll keep you away from those ones. Thank you.
Rate of deforestation in Colombia last year was among the lowest in 23 years.
Was it Coke demand down?
I don't know. It's kind of nice. Mechanic learns to read at 58 and finally gets to enjoy the magazine he bought 40 years ago.
Hell yes, Pat. That's what you love to hear about. You love to hear people acquiring new skills even when they're older.
Yeah, Pat, maybe you just acquire some new skills.
I've got tons of new skills.
Maybe get a tax return done here or there.
Yeah.
Maybe review some of the ones I've done.
You shut your mouth. You get them done right the first time, and I don't have to ask you questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night. As what's up?
I have a sidebar after the
Hey,
podcast.
on the Patreon podcast, we'll tell you about it.
The boys are about to go hit up some Alan Walker. I'm super excited.
I don't know who Alan Walker is still.
We're going to have some food. It's going to be a good night. Keep it chill. Get out of there afterwards.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe, comment. Tell us what your favorite Super Bowl commercial was. Let us know, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
might have to technology do a little bit of Lips of an Angel later. We don't know, ladies. Let's see how it goes.
We could.
You never know.
You just don't
Depends
know.
how much Uber costs.
That's fair.
Or if Larry Lynch is unavailable to pick me up.
Or if it's snowing outside.
Or if it's snowing outside.
Or if I can't wake up my dad. One of the two.
Yep. And on that beautiful note, Chris?
Joe, we miss you. Please come back. We really need you here because Pat sucks.
And then I'll be out.
Bye.